50 years. I granted an interview that went viral, and in the interview I said, God has been partial. He has been partial in dealing with my affairs. I never imagined that I would be 50, talk less of being 60. Since I was in my 20s in the university, death has been my companion. Death sleeps with me and wakes up. Those of you who are at University of Calabar with me, you know my confrontation with those who think they are gods. Those who will say we should light off, and the position and the fight I had in those people, and the threats that I had. Coming out of school, one confrontation after the other. And in all this, I'm alive today. People pray for me. People pray for me in the mosque, they pray for me in the church, they even pray for me at the shrine. If there's anybody who has a testimony to that, I am that person. I'm the testimony. Sometimes when I look back, God has given me everything I want. Everything my heart has desired, God has given me. Other people go to struggle, they tell stories, they say, when I was going to school, I don't have sandals. I've never had that before. I was sick, there was no Panadol, that's why my sister died. I never had that. As I grew up, I chose poverty for myself. All of you know that we grew up at the GRA. At that time, it was a reality to be living at GRA. We are going to Kotaria. We used to go to see our big uncle to speak Kotaria. Ogunabo will come and speak fake French for us. He will come and say, if you are vain or man. This one is not French. This one is Calabari. It was at Port Harcourt Primary, we were in Tanchi, we were at Tanchi School. Port Harcourt Primary, they had French. At Tanchi School, there was no French. So where we go, you'll be abusing us in Calabar, thinking we cannot speak Calabar. As I grew up, I found out that something was really wrong. I decided to leave the comfort of government reserve area to go to the corner, to go to Abakadigiana, so to go to opposite of one, to go to Kalawa, to go to all these places where mosquito will bite you, where python will appear on the roof of the house, and I speak to the python. And one day the python came and I said, Nigio, yeah, your enemies are here. They will shop you, please go. I spoke to the python, and the python started going. He came down from the post on top. He came down and started going towards the water. And I said, pass this, so. And he left. And everybody came. He spoke to the python and he listened. The second time we saw python again, I spoke to him. The python listened, I walked away. I came back and I told somebody, I spoke to python now. The person said, oh yeah, Kuremba, you know, no come on there. You are from Kola, you can talk to the python and you understand. So everywhere I see python, I talk to them. The thing is this, we have our governor here. When you travel out and you see things, the Quran says, God said in the Quran, He said, travel, traverse the world and see what my hand had created and proclaim it. When you go to China, you see wonder. When you go to Turkey, you see wonder. When you come here, you see apple. There's a lot we can do. Today, there's a road, smooth road, going to Rawala. There is a road that is about to go to my ancestral home for. There is a road that is going to my town, Tombi. And there's going to be a Buguma Ring Road. And I pray that there should be an Obama Ring Road. I also pray that as Brass and Libya's road, Kola and Soko will also have their own road. Because it was unimaginable that there be a road to Ikremo. I drove to Ikremo. And when I was at Ikremo, somebody from River State who was in power in River State for 8 years also drove to Ikremo. Do you know what it means to drive to Ikremo? In those days, when they tell you it's a sample, they posted one of my friends a sample as a policeman and he resigned. It's unimaginable. Today, you drive to all this community with River State. If the Bayelsa government can conceive driving to Black, or our government should also conceive driving to Kola, driving to Abisa, driving to State, driving to Bile. If Bayelsa can achieve that, yes, the federal government said they are building the coastal road. It's going to pass through all those areas. But we should also tap into this and open up our coastal line for business and tourism. I'm very grateful. I'm surprised that the governor of Rivers State is here. I'm very, very surprised. I don't forget any honor that is extended to me. In my hours of travail, when I was buried alive under the ground, I was buried alive for 12 months, 11 days. I was buried alive under the DSS headquarters. One man, Ambassador Igari. He will come with doctors, he will come with people. Donaldtrump, he will ask after me. Ahmed Bola Tinubu will send $5 and others to come and see me. Kemi Nelson to come and see me. The day Donaldtrump came to see me, they took me to the then DG of SSS, and Donaldtrump said, give him everything he wants. To get his food from somewhere, and he placed 5 million naira. I said, my brother, when the money finished, they will call me. They moved me from underground to the DG Penta. People have come into my life and they have made a difference. Here we have Tabai. If today I have a platform, Tabai had contributed more than 60%. Because when I wanted to become IYC president, and the opposition, power of the appropriate right to broker peace, there was no peace. INC, no peace. Everybody, the mother of Tanzania, everybody. So Duke Tabai called us to his voice of power and said, harmonize. And we harmonize. And IYC became the strongest IYC. When Goodluck failed the election, and there was nothing for me, my account was blocked, nothing. Poverty, I was wallowing in poverty. Wait. But your brother thank that. If all of you are auto children, and he took me to pay off it. And that day, 10 gave me a life. They awarded a contract to me. It was not much. Somebody who is used to spending 20, 50 million. The contract was just about 3 million. But it resuscitated me and brought me back to life. You have to appreciate every little contribution people make in your life. I had seen so many things. And that I'm 60, and I see the goodwill at all times. People had come. When I was on the ground in Abuja, every court sector, people will come and demonstrate. My sister Bomagude was arrested. My cousin, Princess Omoro Ikopara, Jua with Kine, and several others, they were put in danger. They were taken to school in that place. One of the worst prisons in Nigeria, because they came from my country. But that did not deter them. They kept on coming. And today, I see people. During the 2019 election, when the military invaded, Obama women came and blocked the place, that they will not move. Women were coming from there. How do I merit this support and favor? Somebody who dropped out of university. People say, come mind me. God gave me a talent. The talent he gave me was my mouth. My mouth. That was God, what God gave me. My mouth. If you are looking for my trouble, don't allow me to talk. Because once I talk, everything will change. That was what God gave me. I'm very grateful to everybody who is here. I'm very grateful to the governor who had come to attend my celebration. Do you know what a governor? Governor. Do you know what a governor is? For governor to wake up, leave his office, leave his residence, and come. And to all of you, all the royal highnesses in Calabar Island who have come to grace this occasion, I say thank you. To all my friends from far and near, from Zaria, from Kaduna, from Abuja, from Bauchi, who have come, I say thank you. But some of them who are coming and had accidents yesterday, about 2 accidents, I pray to God that nothing will happen to any one of them. Yeah. And to my sister's colleague, Abiante, and other honorables from the House of Rep who are here, I say thank you. And to my younger sister, Tomakube, and all my siblings who came from all over the world, I also say thank you. For my children, who also came from everywhere, else. I also say thank you. So, you know, my children are so many. Yeah, so yesterday night I was shocked when I saw almost all of them. I said, how did you manage? Because I was not expecting them to come. Flight tickets were skyrocketing 350, and I just said nobody is paying flight for you. They all came. Thank you, Excellency. Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you, Senator Bishop. Thank you, all the people. And thank you, my younger brother. From the same root, Jacques. Thank you, my younger sister, Inga, and all of you who came. I thank all of you. And thank you, my wives.